Good morning, students. Today the date is June 1st and the day is Monday. I hope you all are well and safe at home. Students, today we will continue with chapter number 6, Squares and Square Roots. Firstly, we will discuss points to remember. As the name of the chapter is Squares, so firstly we will do the definition of square. Square of a number is product of number by itself. That is, if I want to find the square of any number, suppose I have taken the example of 4, I want to find the square of 4. I'll write it as 4 raised to power 2 is called the square of 4, as we did in the previous classes. This 4 is called the base and this 2 is called the power or exponent. As the power is 2, so we will multiply this 4 2 times. That is 4 multiplied by 4. 4 4s the 16. So we can say that the square of 4 is 16. Next is square number or perfect square. Now what are the square numbers and perfect square? Squares of all natural numbers are called square number or perfect square. That is, students, this is perfect square. Now I have written the squares of the digits from 1 to 9, as here I have write square of 1 is 1, that is 1 multiplied by 1 is equal to 1. Similarly the square of 2 will be 4. 2 multiplied by 2 is equal to 4. In this manner we can find the squares of all the numbers. Now we want to see the square numbers. This 1, 4 up to 81, all these are the square numbers or perfect squares. This 1, 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, 64, 81. All these numbers are called the square numbers or perfect squares, as these are the square of these natural numbers. Next is all natural numbers are not perfect squares. What is the meaning of this line? All natural numbers are not perfect square. We know that the natural numbers are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 up to so on. The counting numbers are natural numbers. Now, how we can prove this. Here I have written the squares of all these digits from 1 to 9. You can see that the perfect squares or the square numbers are 1. After 1 the square number is 4. It means 2 and 3 are not the perfect square. Similarly, after 4 the perfect square number is 9. It means if I circle here 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, these numbers are not the perfect squares. And here 1, 4, 9 are the perfect squares. In this way we are having so many natural numbers which are not the perfect square. So we can say that all the natural numbers are not perfect squares. Next one is a perfect square always and with 1, 4, 5, 6 or 9. Now again we will use the same chart, that is I have written the squares of all the digits here. You can see from here the square of 1 is 1, 2 is 4, 3 is 9, 4 is 16 and the unit digit is 6. 5 is 25 and the unit digit is 5. 6 is 36 and the unit digit is 6. In the same manner, the square of 7 is 49, the unit digit is 9. Square of 8 is 64 and the unit digit is 4. Square of 9 is 81 and the unit digit is 1. You can see from these numbers here all the perfect squares are and with 1, 4, 9, this is 6, 5, 6, 9, 4, 1. Here there is no 2, 3, 7, 8. And what about zeros? All perfect square always and with even number of zeros. That is, if I will write the square of 10, it will be 100 having 2 zeros. 2 is even. If I will take the square of 20, 2 2's the 4. Again here is 400 having 2 zeros. In this way, when we will find the square of any number, any natural number, then it will always have even number of zeros. If I will take the example of 1000, it is having 3 zeros. 1000 is not the perfect square number. Next one is square of even number is even and odd number is odd. That is, if I will take the example of even number, suppose I have taken the square of 4, the answer will again be an even number. If I will take the example of odd number, it will be again odd. 4 is even number, the square number is also even. 5 is odd number and the square number is also odd. So the square of even number is even and odd number is odd. Next is square of any odd natural number greater than 1 can be expressed as sum of two consecutive natural numbers. See the definition. Square of any odd natural number greater than 1 can be expressed as sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Greater than 1, I have 3, that is the odd number. If I'll take the square of this is equal to 9. The statement is the square of any odd natural number greater than 1. Here I have taken 3. The square of 3 is 9. This 9 can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. How it can be? The natural number we will find as, this is square of 3 minus 1 divided by 2. Square of 3 is 9. 9 minus 1 is divided by 2. It is 8 by 2. That is equal to 4. So the first number is 4. And the next one number, also we can write that number as 5, as the consecutive number next to 4 is 5. Or you can also find it as square of 3 plus 1 divided by 2, which is equal to 9 plus 1 divided by 2, that is 10 by 2 is equal to 5. So this can be expressed as 4 plus 5 as the sum of two consecutive numbers. Similarly, we can take another example, that is the square of 5 is equal to 25. Now I have to find out the numbers, the consecutive numbers. How I will find it? Firstly, I will square 5, subtract 1 divided by 2. 25 minus 1 by 2. 25 minus 1 is 24 by 2 is equal to 12. Now, the first number is 12. Again, I can find the next number as this formula, 25 plus 1 by 2, that is 26 by 2, that is 13. Or you can simply write the next number to 12, that is 12 plus 13. So the square of 5 is 25, can be expressed as the sum of two consecutive natural numbers. Next one is square numbers can be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers starting with 1. What the means? A square number we know, this is 1, 4, 9, 16. All these numbers are the square numbers. They can be written as the sum of odd natural numbers starting with 1. That is, 1 is simply 1, so we will start from 4. 4 is the square of 2. 1 is square of 1. So, as 1 is square of 1, so it can be simply starting from 1, that is 1. Now what about 4? As 4 is the square of 2. So this 4 can be expressed as the sum of two odd natural numbers. And odd natural numbers are starting from 1, that is 1 plus 3. As this is the square of 2, so this can be written as the sum of two odd numbers. Now 9 is the square of 3, so it can be written as the sum of three odd numbers, that is 1 plus 3 plus 5. You can add them. 5 plus 3 is 8, 8 plus 1 is 9. Similarly, we can express any square number as the sum of odd numbers starting from 1. 16 is the square of 4, so it will be written as the sum of four odd numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7. We will not skip any number as these are successive odd natural numbers. If I want to take the example of 81, we know that 81 is the square of 9, so it can be written as the sum of 9 odd natural numbers, that is 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 81 can be expressed as a sum of successive odd natural numbers. And how many natural number it will be? This number, the square of what it is. 81 is the square of 9, so we will write 9 natural numbers. 16 is the square of 4, so we will write 4 odd natural numbers. Next is, there are 2n non-square numbers between the squares of two consecutive numbers n and n plus 1. That is, as I did the chart of the square numbers, this is as we have done. Square of 1 is 1 and square of 2 is 4. This is the statement. I want to find the numbers lying between the square of these two numbers. If I'll take this 1 and the square of this 2, how many numbers are lying between the square of 1 and 2, square of 2 and 3? Similarly, we can find the numbers, how many non-square numbers, that is the numbers which are not the perfect squares. Suppose here I am taking the example of 5 and 6. I want to find how many non-square numbers lie between square of 5 and square of 6. Here n and n plus 1. 5 is termed as n and 6 can be termed as n plus 1, that is 5 plus 1. How do we will find the non-square numbers between the squares of 5 and 6? It can be termed as 2n. Here n is 5, so simply we can multiply 2 5s the 10. It means there are 10 numbers lying between 25 and 36. That is the square of 5 and square of 6. You can also find it as the square of 36 is square of 6 is 36 and the square of 5 is 25. Now I wish to find the numbers lying between 25 and 36. You can count the numbers. You can subtract 25 from 36. This is 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. We are to write down the numbers between 25 and 36. So it will be 10. So we can use this formula to directly find out the numbers lying between the squares of given numbers. Here I have taken the example of very small numbers. You can take the example of suppose square of 13 and square of 14. Here 13 is n, 14 is n plus 1, that is 13 plus 1. How do we find out the numbers lying between this? It will be 2n. It will be 2n. Here n is 13, so 2 multiplied by 13 is 26. It means there are 26 numbers between the square of 13 and square of 14. In this way we can find the numbers lying between the squares of given consecutive numbers. So students, this is all about the introduction part of chapter number 6, squares and square roots. Thank you.